See. Deb, welcome to Squirrel Level. How are you doing? Kevin, what's going on, buddy? How's Florida? We're gonna give it a minute or two because I'm not actually live, but I'm live. Like, I don't know. Make it make sense. Oh, now I'm live. That's cool. Warren, how's it going? How you doing? Princess, good evening. Lexi, how are you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? James, how you doing? Oh Lord, we're in trouble. Jason, aka J Twist, is here. Nah, how's it going, Jason? You're still working? Hoping it's a good day then, because it was a typical Tuesday here. It was bad. Princess doing good. Glad to hear. Slow today? Yeah, I had DoorDash on from 11:30 to 1:30. I had um one order that was even somewhat worth taking, and that was a whole 650 for like 3.5 miles. And Spark was not my friend today, but Spark treated me well Sunday, and it treated me really well yesterday. Today, not so much. Hey, became a member again. Well, thank you, Deb. How's your Tuesday? Doing all right, except having a cold. It's crazy weather. I haven't had that. Oh, Lexi, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It, yeah, I gotten sick, what, like a month and a half ago? And then I'm not sick now, even though I've been dealing with sinuses and that. Um, pet dander, cat dander allergies. So hopefully you get to feeling better. It's never fun being sick. Does your body good though, from what I hear every once in a while. Luke, I think you beat Lisa in, but Lisa will be here. I got an email from her. Squirrel, yeah, lots of squirrels. I need to update some of my members emojis. I gotta remember how to do that. Mary, how are you doing? They got the guy who attacked me Friday. He just got bailed out of jail. Well, I'm glad they got him. Just uh, don't get me started on bail, though. Had surgery January 31st, and I got sick a few days after. I was sick for over a month while recovering. Deb, I was talking to somebody else about that. They'd had surgery, and like a few days after, they ended up getting sick, and I guess that happens a lot because your body's trying to heal itself, and while it's trying to heal itself, your immune system's kind of down. So that's why you're, I guess, more likely to get sick after having surgery of basically any kind. But hopefully you're feeling better. 35 degrees last night, and almost 70 today. And that are you sure you're not in Nebraska right now? Gioni? Hopefully I said Gioni. Let me know which way I said it. That's the right way. How are you doing? Oh, you're going to surgery tomorrow? Well, best of luck on surgery. I'd say it's never fun, but honestly, the drugs that they give you before they take you to surgery, those are fun. Kevin, it's warm and dry here in Lakeland. Well, good. Beats the alternative. It could be cold and well, it's Florida, so raining. He tried to open my door and pull me out of my car. Then he beat on my window. He's probably lucky that he did that to you because if he had done that to me, there would have been no need to be bailed out of jail. Um, he would have needed an ambulance. Doing great now. Back to work, doing gig work. That is, and my arm is almost pain free. Well, that's great news, Deb. Especially your arm being almost pain free because we got to use our arms doing gig work. And he got into a giant SUV and pushed my car with it. Yeah, Mary, he wouldn't have needed to go. He would have went to jail after a short visit to the hospital. Lexi sent you an email, but you haven't replied. You're on my reply list. I'm sorry. I'm getting caught up with everybody. I really my squirrel brain should just have like email. Just everybody just email me about. I got email and I got Snapchat and I got Instagram and too many somethings in the fire. Too many irons in the something. You guys know. Some of you know. Um, ZIR. I'm doom scrolling and I landed here. Well, welcome. I do get the whole doom scrolling thing because trust me, I've gone into lives and then started scrolling into other lives and the things that you see. Mostly people sleeping. I don't know why you would live stream yourself sleeping. I would never do that. I'm definitely in Maryland. Well, it sounds like Nebraska weather because I think it was talked to my friend yesterday. It was like 79 there, and tomorrow they're expecting 4 to 6 inches. In fact, Lincoln itself has canceled snow because there's another blizzard happening. So glad I got out of Nebraska. What is this channel about? This channel we generally talk about gig work, right, DoorDash, Spark, um, our Tuesday night lives, which is where you're at right now. We basically talk about anything and everything. So don't worry, you nothing too strange. I won't be showing my feet. I won't be yeah, legal advice. Don't get caught. That would be my legal advice. Stratman, what's going on? See, it took too long to get out of my car to buy gas, and he got mad. Yeah, Mary, he would have been going to the hospital, and I would have been going to jail, and we would have met again later on. Because if he's in that big of a hurry to get gas, um, well, use your imagination. No, I wasn't going to set him on fire or anything, but there's another place you could put the gas nozzle. On my what? Yeah, and I missed it. Probably because I was cussing at Tony's shoe. Any info on those DoorDash violations? I noticed I don't get them anymore. And 2 or 3 dropped off my account. Nope, still have the one. Still have the one. Let's look. The first one fell off because I did 100 deliveries, and then I got the other one like 4 hours later. Nope, still there. Dispute is pending. And they might actually get back to me about this before I get my 100 deliveries done to make it disappear. Because I'm only getting like 2 hours a day on DoorDash. So we'll see how long it takes. It amazes me. Yeah. Um, I'm okay. Just don't want to work. I will come up with a decal for your car, Mary. Something about how the last guy ended up in jail. So he's kidding. He has shown his not not on a live stream. Capped, what's going on? Thought the weather here was bad, but Nebraska making me feel better. Yeah, like I said, 79 yesterday. It was 79 and sunny there yesterday, and now they're gonna have another blizzard there tomorrow. So I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not there anymore. Web identity. You need to get your eyes checked. Tornado Garden. What's going on? There's Lisa. To be blue. Oh, kids playing basketball outside. I'm like, why is somebody screaming like a little girl? Because there's a little girl outside playing basketball. So yeah, as far as the contract violation goes, it's still there. It'll probably be there forever. Because at my current pace of getting 100 deliveries to get that contract violation dropped off, we're talking probably a couple months. That would be my guess. About a couple months. Hey, maybe we could all talk about the JFK files being released. I'm kidding. That's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down tonight. No, today sucked for those that are just joining. We had DoorDash going 11:30 to 1:30, so right in there at lunchtime. And the one offer that we actually took that was somewhat worth taking was a 650 Red Robin going like 3.5 miles. And then Spark was not my friend today. They kept sending these huge .com orders, like 9 drop-offs, 15 drop-offs, like 45, 46 bucks going like 40, 42 miles. No. And they all ended up in a spot where you would have to drive back like 15, 17 miles just to get another offer. So we took an L today, which is okay. 50 here tomorrow night snow. Midwest. Milwaukee, how's it going? I really feel like some of these comments we should include like a mental health awareness hotline number or something. Um, Tornado Garden. Yeah, I like that. An almost good speller. That's the issue that we're at. We're just. I remember when teachers first started telling students, just spell it how it sounds. It was at that moment I realized we're probably screwed. SKRUED, screwed. Jason, you finally hit $100. How long did that take you? Deanna, how are you doing? All effing day, but I'm not satisfied yet. Man, go get your tacos and be satisfied. Let's go get the tacos and go home. Tornado Garden, do you want a wrench? I will give you a wrench. Yeah, just okay. Not good, not great. Says the one who does not have a damn taco in his hand. Because I'm live streaming. It's rude to eat and talk with your mouth full. Tornado needs a wrench for protection for his trolling. Luke, I would have to agree. How much business will the NCAA tournament bring? You might see a bit of an uptick. Tornado, I did that for your protection. Do I think platinum is a scam? I think the tier program's a scam. Going from 78 down to, what was my lowest? 33. Back up to 46. I'm down to like 41 right now. I did not see a change in the quality of orders between 78 and 33. It was all basically ugly. And that's how I went from 78 to 33 in the matter of, I think, 3 days. So I think the one benefit of like platinum is being able to dash anytime, which is honestly, it is required in some markets. You don't have a chance of getting scheduled if you don't have it. Like here in my market now, there's no there's no sitting there waiting to jump on. It's if you don't have time scheduled, that's it. So, and even if you do have time scheduled, if you don't have early access, a lot of days the good hours are taken. So, wait, what did Fran do? Oh, she asked. Oh, she literally asked for it. Tornado is untouchable, and I'm invincible, says Jason. All I saw, I missed Fran's first comment going, time me out, TG. And all I saw was Fran got timed out. I'm like, no, what? Um, here a day or two before you can still grab time. That definitely not here. Let's take a look. Actually, yeah, let's take a look. Well, color me surprised. I'm joking. Okay, so right at this moment, there's two slots for Thursday that I can schedule right now. 12:30 to 1 a.m. and 12:30 to 1:30 a.m. That's it. Friday, 12:30 to 1:30 a.m. and 12:30 to 2 a.m. Like all the other time slots are gone. Saturday, same way, 12:30 to 2 a.m. and 12 to 2:30 a.m. So there's just this particular zone you have to schedule out as soon as it pops up. Otherwise, I hope you like working 12 to 2 a.m., midnight to 2 a.m. Um, Friends, stop trolling. Yeah, I'm just gonna say all lives matter. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Tornado Garden, friends, stop trolling. Big Juicy, appreciate it. Love your videos and your sarcasm to bad orders. Yeah, that's not happening. I need to make that a t-shirt. I feel like that would be a great t-shirt to walk into a bar with too. Somebody hitting on you that you don't want hitting on you, you just show them your shirt. Yeah, that's not happening. Austin Dashes, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Do you upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Yeah, pretty much. Every once in a while, I'd miss a day. Doesn't happen too often. Summertime, I'm gonna tell you guys now. Um, Summertime, like June, July, probably. I may go down to 2 videos a week because I do plan on doing a bit of traveling and vlogging and that for my other channel. Uh, and summer is slow anyway. Like everybody's out doing their own thing. So But Big Juicy, yeah, pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We go do a live ride along on occasion, and we do our Tuesday night live. How's Fran doing tonight? Calm down, cheeks. She asked for it, no judgment. 10-second spanking. Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, did I say that out loud? Also, here if I press down to refresh, sometimes it will show slightly different times. Fine, officer, you got me. Puts hands on hood. Bar time? I am drinking a symphonic chronic tonight. No, it will not lead to anything weird. Vicky, how are you doing? Fawn, how are you? Says I am a fun troll. Again, don't threaten me with a good time. Is Austin making it to Vegas? Come on, Austin. You know you want to. I'm doing well. Just out dashing. How's it going today? Today, at least for me, sucked. Not the good kind either. Perk, spanking. Sure. As long as it's not Tony Shu doing the spanking. James, how's it going? How much time do you spend editing, producing your videos? As many videos as I've put out, it has become, it doesn't take me very long anymore. I generally record and vlog in a way that automatically cuts down on how long it's going to take for me to edit. So for me to upload, edit, screenshots, export, make the thumbnail, that whole process about 2 hours. The longest part is obviously being out there working and trying to vlog because some days are a lot easier to vlog than others. Um, I generally am not a person who talks a lot anyway. So if I talk a lot in a video, um, there's more time of me talking than there is of like actual like going and picking up orders. Generally, it's because it's a slow day and there's a topic that I got on my mind that I need to get off my mind. So, and yeah, that's going to be one of those videos tomorrow. Afternoon sucked, but it's picking up. Getting a lot of stacks. Well, at least well, hopefully they're just some decent stacks. Oh god, yeah, today sucked. I was on DoorDash from 11:30 to 1:30, and I took one off. I did one delivery that was basically the only delivery we're taking. It was still very quiet for 2 hours. Well, appreciate that, James. The other channel is, give me 1 second, I'll share it. The videos on the my other channel, which I gotta get some more uploaded, um, those take a bit more time to edit, especially, like, well, no, they just all take a lot longer to edit. There's a lot more that goes into them. There's a lot more information and time and, like, B-roll 'cause I'm one of those weird people when I watch, like, a documentary style video, uh, I like the B-roll as much because I just, like I don't know why, I just like it. Uh, so there's B-roll and then, researching for the video, and there's a lot more time to put into it, but that's the link to the second channel. The first video that I put up there is about, Charles Starkweather. He is a spree killer in Nebraska back in the late 1950s, so didn't smash finger with hammer or fall today gets an 11 out of 10. If you survive Tuesday without losing a body part or injuring a body part and you don't need bail money, I consider that a win. Violet, how are you doing? Yes, I did get the email. How are you and Heather doing tonight? How Luke's busting a new move or busting a move? Hey, no risk it, no biscuit. Go for it. I call Luke, Lukey Luke too. Marcane, how's it going? Appreciate it. Tuesday treating you. Fawn is in a mood tonight. I finally found that emoji, by the way. It took me forever. Could be the wine. Hey, I'm just over here sipping on my beer. Doing fine. Glad to have my apartment back to myself. Teenagers. She was not her sweet self. She was argumentative all weekend. Teenagers. What can you do? As long as you both survive the teenage years without needing bail money, I consider that a win. Eric, what's going on? Is purple your favorite color? No. Now, do I have a favorite color? Black. Well, as far as clothes go, black. Because black goes with everything. It doesn't matter. I did finally order some new shoes, so not that you guys needed to know that. and Happy Gilmore to a lot of. I want to see Happy Gilmore too. C-Dub, not dashing, just working in the garage. I today was so bad that we called it an early day after 4 hours and $20.56, and I went and got bug spray and sprayed the whole house outside, keep them from getting back in. I have the ability to send her back to her dad. That I'm sure wasn't pretty. Nope. Was it one of those? Oh yes, the privilege of being an aunt or an uncle. It's a similar privilege to like being a grandparent. You can spoil them and send them home, or if they're acting up, you can just send them home. Passes the Tito's to orange. I'll probably shop for Tito's. Some of you guys probably have too. Shop for Tito's vodka on DoorDash more than any other type of alcohol. Dollar per mile becoming the new norm. That should not be the new norm. You're playing mini golf. Ooh, maybe we should do that when we're in Vegas. That would be fun. Meat Puppet, what's going on? Smash like a tenderized porterhouse. That does sound good. Doesn't help I haven't ate yet. Yep, it's always Tito's. Still drinking my DoorDash customers Tito's. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but it's always Tito's. DoorDash must have some deal where you get like Tito's a lot cheaper because that's all I. Tito's or Coors Light or Bud Light goes good with soda at least. No, that's probably why people always order it. I still don't understand the whole ordering snacks with Plan B. Like, do you have to have a snack when you take it or what? I don't understand that. Every Plan B order I've has had snacks. Gummy bears, gummy worms, banana chips, potato chips. I don't understand it. Called her dad when started yelling at me because I wouldn't allow her to go off of this. Call me old fashioned, but until she's 16, she needs a chaperone. Yeah, I don't have kids, but yeah, I mean at her age, yeah. And it's not that you don't trust her, it's that you don't trust people in society. David, are you still drinking Tito's and Dr. Pepper? I thought about getting peach peach whiskey and Sprite. I think that would be pretty good. With just some water with your smoke. Smoke or toke. That's like when I was young, I would buy candy every time I got condoms to just not be buying. Okay, so there's okay. I guess that makes sense. 'When you come back with some duct tape and a pineapple and cat treats and condoms and wait for the look on the cashier's face. Did an alcohol delivery the other night, and the customer asked me to shotgun a beer with him and his wife. I said, "No, I ain't drank in 2 years." I can't say that. See that I can't say that I've ever had that happen. I did have a rider on Uber once um, try to tip me in weed. I thought that was like, really. I get we like tips that are green, but this is a new one for me. It's like pregnancy tests and pickles with ice cream. I don't get the whole pickles and ice cream thing. Definitely, definitely don't other people. Yeah, and it's one of those things. It's sometimes it's hard to get through to them that it's not you, it's other people, and especially over the last like 10, 15 years, it's only gotten worse. When in Vegas, check out the Spear gummy bears or Cheetos and Plan B. When I buy condoms, I always buy a kitchen utensil like a spatula or egg beater. Oh God. I need to learn how to animate and make little like 30-second cartoons because oh God. I wouldn't get a spatula or an egg beater. I'd get a meat tenderizer. Um, Zaxby's used to have me make drinks, and I would hide inside until they gave up and filled them themselves. I wonder if I can order a shovel, a bunch of tarps, and some bleach without any questions. Probably. Honestly, your delivery driver, depending on who it is, might ask if you need some help, or if you'd like some hefty bags, because they see sheets of plastic in somebody's future. I've seen Dexter way too many times. Oh no, made a rookie mistake and delivered the wrong food to two customers in the same night. They didn't really want what they ordered. Eric asked, "Have you tried the Walmart online orders yet?" Are you talking about the where's that screenshot? Are you talking about these? Like $45 going 41.57 miles and taking like 2 hours? No, I haven't tried those yet. Yes, 10 stops, 41.8 miles, hour and 45 minutes for $45.34. And then the thing is, it's going to take me the quickest way back from that drop off would be to get on I-5. That's still going to take me a solid 20 to 25 minutes and about 17, 18 miles to get back. No, I haven't. I haven't tried those yet. I would like to, but I actually like to have one that one doesn't send me into Portland because I really don't want to go into Portland. And two, I don't want to do the Mount St. Helens 500 and just make this big massive loop and end up basically really close to Mount St. Helens. On Home Depot, meet just expect us dashers to knock and run. Oh, the Spire in Vegas has a roller coaster on the rooftop. I'm pretty sure somebody'd have to get me intoxicated to get me on a roller coaster. Sometimes I wish I could tell her, like my mom taught me, scare her a night in jail, or showing her what could happen if we were kidnapped. That's considered abuse nowadays. And that's the problem. And it's hard to get through to teenagers because they're always in the mindset, well, that wouldn't happen to me. So, Violet, I completely understand. I get it. I had an issue with teenagers when I was one. So Wendy here having internet snags. Good to see you. Have a great rest of your week. Marcane, hopefully you don't get blown away. Have a good all day until I started talking. I start talking and I start coughing. Hope you have a good week as well. 31st floor and DoorDash sent me my next order and an add-on and I'm like, crap, gotta switch these orders and not get it. Oh no. Cheddar Bob, what's going on? Making much in San Antonio, Texas. April will be better. Yeah, well, I hope. God dang it. It has been rougher, at least as far as DoorDash is concerned, and Uber Eats. Only thing saving my butt right now is Spark. And if I didn't have Spark, I would probably be on a street corner somewhere or living in my tent. It is a big tent, so if any of you become homeless and you want a roommate, I got plenty of room in my tent. Although I did just promise her texting that I tell you hi from her. Well, tell her I said hi, and I don't know. If I need to have a chat with her, I will have a chat with her. I do have a way of telling people what they don't wanna hear. What can I say? Yeah, it's that part is a gift. I take that as a gift. Um, when I really absolutely need to, I can tell somebody to go to hell in such a way that they actually ask me for directions. So, those are fun. That's fun when that happens. Deanna says, "Woohoo, street corners." Yeah, just not street corners in like the Midwest because y'all are getting snow tomorrow. Right? This is the middle of March, and y'all are getting a blizzard. At least Nebraska is getting a blizzard in March. Like you guys are Mother Nature Snow Club. Just like, hey, you guys are getting it too. I see. I never know. Sometimes you guys get what Nebraska or what Lincoln gets, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes Lincoln gets more than Omaha, and Omaha sometimes gets more than Lincoln. It, it's the Midwest. Whole storm system can be going this way, and all of a sudden it hits a town. It's like we're gonna go around. Oh, don't make me get Uncle Brash on the phone. I'm pretty tactful when it comes to kids, teenagers. That could be fun, but also scare her straight. It could work. Like I'm not opposed to it. No, it's crazy, and it was 70 today. I know, and then it's gonna be like what 35 tomorrow, and the blizzard. I really don't get it. Usually, when you experience like warm weather like that, like 70s to 80s, and then the next day you're getting 4 to 6 inches. That usually just happens during spring break. Womball, how you doing? See ya. Oh, Ryan, what's up, brother? How'd your day go? End up Music City. How's it going? No, I play Zelda. My cat's named Relish. If you ever can't find me, my brain's probably in the gutter. Um, the weather here is bloody nuts. Expecting snow here tomorrow too. Yes, I'm not expecting snow here, but wait, I better be careful what I say because I haven't looked at the weather in a few days. We saw brief periods of blue skies and sunshine, and felt like I was getting spoiled. 54 chance of rain. Thursday, high of 48 chance of rain. Friday, 51. Ooh, oh sweet baby Jesus. Monday, 70 and sunny. Might have to break out the shorts for that day because If I get down to Vegas and finally put shorts on, there's some people that are going blind. Oh, Violet says, "I'll let you know her dad is scary too when he needs and wants to be." Gotta love us Gen Xers. Technically, I'm a millennial, but I don't claim it. I don't claim it. God dang, you had a $200 day. Ryan had a forgettable day. Music City had a $200 day. Saturday made 382. Maybe I do need to start showing some leg. Um, I was out in a t-shirt and shorts today. I'll have frosty undercarriage if I have shorts on. Yeah, you. It's the joys about living in the Midwest. If you don't like the weather, stick around 5 minutes and it's going to change. If you do like the weather, enjoy the next 5 minutes because it's going to change. Better pick up some self tanning lotion. I got to be careful with that. Saturday it rained all day long, busy the entire 12 hours I was online. Me puppet Gen RX. Just popped in to say hello before I start my live. Have a great night, mate. You too, Womble. I will stop in and say hey to you. That's East Coast though. I look constipated. Gig work will do that to you. But I appreciate the concern. That's what happens when you do DoorDash too much. Only double D's that'll let you down. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Music City, going on a walk now. Well, enjoy. Going on a walk on Saturday. I might make a video about it. 10 things you could do when you're not doing DoorDash. Hey, by the way, if you ever plan on coming my way, Ohio, avoid it in the first 2 weeks in August because the induction ceremonies at the Rock and Roll Rock Hall of Fame in Cleveland and here in football. Oh, why would I want to avoid those? That sounds like a lot of fun. I could vlog that for the other channel. I do need to get that way. I still got to get through Indiana. I got to make it to Indiana. They're, I'd say they're still playing basketball outside, but I don't. I just hear screaming. I don't hear basketballs bouncing. Oh, yeah, I do need to make it that way. There's a lot of history in that Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky. Hmm. I have to check that out. So then everybody got quiet. Maybe it's because I live here in the Football Hall of Fame city and have to maneuver through the madness. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, I got so many places I need to visit. So many places I need to stop and meet you guys. For those that can't make it to Vegas, plus I'd have to drive through Iowa, Deanna. Warren, my late wife, was from Massillon, Massillon, Ohio. Spent a bit of time there right back in the 90s. Deanna was a little nudge, nudge, wink, wink kind of thing. I always thought it was crazy driving around Ohio where all the sorts of machines I've operated have been made. Good old Rust Belt. You ever make it through Nebraska? If you do go, let me know. I'll meet you there in about 30 minutes from Massillon. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm still working on genealogy stuff, so I got to get to Indiana and Ohio, um, and Kentucky. I have a whole line that's like big in Kentucky. So yes, Violet, I will let you know when I get there, or when I'm planning to be there. Um, and we can surprise Heather as long as she behaves. Been in most states other than Florida and Maine. You got me beat. I've never been east of the Mississippi in my life. Actually, I don't think I've seen the Mississippi in my life. Uh-uh. I've been to every state west of the Mississippi. Well, continental United States. I've been to every state west of the Mississippi, minus North Dakota, which people tell me I'm not missing anything. Um, New Mexico and Arizona. I would like to make it to North Dakota, though, if for no other reason. It is home to one of my favorite blues musicians. So, I mean, it's got that going for it. Still big rivalries to this day. Oh, okay, yeah, I kind of figured high school teams. Gonna say goodnight. See you soon, Mary. Have a good night. Yeah, we're not gonna be on the full 2 hours tonight. I need to kind of reel things back a little bit. I know a lot of people aren't live. Some are live a lot longer than me. Those are usually ride-alongs. Um, Alan, how are you doing? Have you done a Spark shopping order yet? Yes, for those who don't know, Ellen got on Spark. Princess, it's all right. Hope you're doing all right. I did all three were drop offs. I'm good. Okay, just making sure. I do worry about you guys. Need more practice. Oh, it's like it's basically the same like when you first did your first your first DoorDash order. It's very similar. It's that same feeling like, then you overthink things and you analyze it and you're like, did I do it how I was supposed to? Could I have done it any better? So, Ellen, of course, I definitely don't know everything there is to know about Spark yet, but if you have questions, if you're on my Instagram, feel free to message me. I really love having her around, but this weekend pushed me too much. So Violet, no worries. It's okay. She's 13. She's testing boundaries. Um, Trust me, I get it. My oldest nephew's 15, and he's got his way of testing boundaries too. So I get it. If you have questions about birdhouses, you can ask Ryan. Um, if you have questions about the Boy Scouts, while I did have a brownie once, you probably shouldn't ask me about them. Restaurant is now full tourist season. Well, that's good, right? I gotta throw the brownies and Boy Scouts joke every chance, any chance I can. Without a paddle, for those who don't know. Good movie, funny movie. I wanted to throttle her, but I called her dad instead. Yeah. Fortunately, I have one of those faces, Violet, that my face says what my mouth doesn't. So if you've annoyed me or frustrated me, or if you've pushed the limits, my face is gonna let you know a lot sooner than my mouth does. And my nephew experienced that once and was like, so I get it. Yes and no. DoorDash, yes. Me working there, no. Which do you like doing more? Lisa says same here. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's fun though. It's definitely fun. Um, wait, How did you get deactivated by DoorDash? What I mean, why? I get how, but why? Violet, yeah, I am a little tired. I'm mostly just still getting used to getting up early. I went from, like, the last, like, 20 years of being a night owl, staying up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to all of a sudden, like, 2.5 weeks ago, I'd, like, wake up at quarter to 7, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't get it." So, I've slowly been going to bed a little bit earlier each night, just I don't know, it's annoying. But Violet, you have a great night. Things will work out with Heather. If they don't, Uncle Charlie's gonna the intro to Triple Play 99 on the original PlayStation, um, had a moment there. It said Uncle Charlie's the relative that scares you to death, and yeah, I always remember that. The reason was no. Tried to appeal it, they got a no right away. Here, man. So I go back out to Nebraska to get two contract violations, and you come into Washington State and you get deactivated. Good job, Eric. No, you are right though. Walmart's a lot better right now. Was it a no tipper, Eric? Asked Lisa. I would have to guess Lisa, I would have to guess just looking off of Eric's profile picture that it was probably a customer that couldn't grow a head of hair. And they saw Eric and then he's got hair on his head and goes, I didn't get my order. We can all get deactivated at any point for basically any reason. So enjoy your coffee, enjoy your hair. I will enjoy my luscious, dark, natural eyelashes that people think that I'm like wearing eyeliner for. Uh, I've had lots of looks and lots of comments and that about my appearance in my life, but it wasn't until I got on YouTube that I have anybody even think that I was wearing eyeliner. It's like, can't a guy just be born with some luscious eyelashes? Apparently not. Are you buying? Ryan, why'd you do that? I was trying to get a free haircut out of that. Um, Almost had a free haircut. I knew it was because your lashes are close together. long as it wasn't a necktie party. Women are jealous of your. Well, thank you, Ellen. Apparently, there's some guys. There's some guys too that are jealous. You can have the lashes and ear hair. We don't mind. Well, thank you, Lisa. Ryan, anytime somebody mentions ear hair, you guys are all old enough to have seen this movie. Remember the Beverly Hillbillies movie back in the '90s with uh, the actor that played Ernest and Rob Schneider was in it, and what was his name? Diedrich Bader. You guys know that? You guys remember the movie? Better to have thick eyelashes than thick ear hair. Yes. Somebody please tell me you've seen the Beverly Hillbillies movie. Yes, no. Somebody's had to have seen it. My dad used to say it was a joke from God, taking hair from your head and putting it in your ears and eyebrows. It does make a valid excuse for not being able to hear, though, which you get ear hair generally as you get to the point you start losing your hearing. So maybe there's something there. Uh, Blonde, how are you? Anyway, for those who have not seen uh, the Beverly Hillbillies movie, you're missing out. There's a scene in there. Rob Schneider is curious about about the hot wax, and so he sticks the ice cream stick, the wood stick, um, popsicle stick, into the hot wax, and he puts it in his nose, and he's like, "Ah!" And he screams and freaks out, and he does it again in the other. Um, anyway, I'm trying to grow my beard long enough to do a comb. I can't grow a beard, so I got the eyelashes. I can get the beard. Scotty, Miss Nebraska. Uh, I miss certain things about Nebraska. DoorDash isn't one of them, though. That's definitely not one of them. I'm not calling you crazy. If you leave Nebraska and you move to a place that is even crazier, then yes, I can see wanting to move back. Me, I finally am able to go outside and do something. You look like Santa Claus in December and a member of ZZ Top. I would be the member of ZZ Top that's the drummer. My name would be Beard because I can't grow one. But blonde, I'm letting you know that yesterday in Nebraska it was 79 degrees, and tomorrow they're expecting 4 to 6 inches. Sounds like a typical college spring break in Florida. Ryan says ZZ Claus, sharp dressed Santa. I know some markets are much better than others in all gig apps. Yeah, well, I know Lincoln has gone to crap when it comes to DoorDash. Omaha might still be okay. I don't know. I've talked to buddy Matt. He quit working DoorDash. Joe is doing Instacart full time and only fills in on DoorDash, basically just to fill in. And I'm trying to think. Two others that I talked to aren't doing it anymore. And those are just the ones I talked to. There's a bunch of others that I would see on a daily basis that I did not see at all anywhere the 2 weeks we were out there. So, Marion, how are you doing? Hope you're well. You're wearing my favorite color, and it looks great on you. Well, thank you, Marion. Got to rock the purple and gold. Huskies. How's your week going so far? Kathy, how are you? Do you decline any runs you don't want, regardless if your percentage is below 70%? Yeah. As far as DoorDash goes, yes. My basically within 3 days being in doing DoorDash in Nebraska, my acceptance rate went from 78 down to 33. Speaking of talking to people, have you heard from Red at all? I have not heard from Red. I'm gonna have to message him. Would Blonde, would you message me and remind me to message him? So Paul says absolutely no reason to take $2 10-mile turd. Completely agree. Those kind of orders, nobody's getting a happy ending. Scotty says I never deliver in the cities at all, only in urban areas. I didn't really try any rural areas. Nebraska's so spread out, the towns are. I hear a bunch of conflicting statements on how to get the higher paying runs. Do you have any idea on how to just get higher paying ones? No. And anybody that tells you that they have it figured out is probably just blowing smoke up your butt. It's like anybody saying that they figured out the algorithm. Well, it's an algorithm and it changes constantly. So the best thing that you can do is figure out the busy days and the slow days in your markets, uh, where you are most likely to get higher paying orders from. Have multiple apps because, like in my market where I'm at now, generally you can get some decent orders on DoorDash between the lunch hours, lunch shift, and dinner shift. Early morning, I've tried it. I just end up sitting and getting frustrated. Middle of the afternoon, depends on the day. Sometimes you can get a decent shopping order or two. But just figuring out your market and going, okay, this app is generally busy between these hours and these hours, but it dies off here. I want to try this app and see how that is during those hours. It That would be my best advice. Paul says, I don't think DoorDash knows what the algo will do. No, trying to figure out what DoorDash or any of the gig apps is like trying to figure out what color the letter 7 tastes like. You can think you have it figured out, but nobody actually has it figured out. And sometimes it for some, it's best to come up with an excuse because it's just easier to put the blame on somebody else. I dashed today and my red card kept declining, so I had to pay for it and get reimbursed. I would not do that regularly at all. It sounds like if it was continually happening, there's something going on DoorDash's side. I wouldn't play those games. I will do it. I've done it occasionally. I've never done it multiple times in a day. I would never do it multiple times in a day because you that's time that's being taken away from getting another order because you got to reach out to support, you got to talk to an agent, you got to upload a receipt, you have to provide with the customer's name and the address and the details. So it's a complete PIA. So yeah, I'm glad you did it once and turned it off. Like I don't understand it. This is 2025. DoorDash has been around long enough that they should have these issues worked out. Instacart doesn't have these issues like DoorDash does. None of these other apps have issues like DoorDash does. They're a cheap company that maximizes fees on customers and restaurants, pays their dashers like crap, and uses the cheapest possible call centers to the point that Ryan, if Ryan's still in here, and he's not the only one, he's called into support and heard chickens in the background. You know, DoorDash is the Temu of gig apps. But yes, as well, if you have iPhone, use Apple Wallet. I've never had it decline. I've got it on the Apple Wallet. And also keep an eye on for those who do that stuff with the red card and that, keep an eye on your expiration date. Order a red card replacement. When you order it, you don't have to activate it yet. You can still use your old one. I would recommend having a backup card anyway. And then a year from now, order another red card. Just put it in a drawer somewhere where you're not going to lose it. And if something happens to your red card, you can deactivate your old one, activate your new one, and you'll always have a red card. So that's what I would do. The app suffer from a mass cranial rectal inversion. Yes, acute anal cranialism is a real thing. That's why we get you. Yes, pretty much. Yeah, I'd order in like a month in advance. Restaurant owner I was talking to said they only use DoorDash because other apps charge too many fees. But they're okay with DoorDash's fees. I don't know. Maybe DoorDash actually does, offer a reach around, to restaurants. They don't do it. They don't do it to the ones delivering their food though. But you guys, it is 7:30. I'm gonna hop off here. I wasn't gonna go the whole 2 hours anyway. Um, I'm gonna end up coughing more and hitting the cough button, and it's gonna be annoying. So I gotta go finish editing video for tomorrow, so you guys have something to kinda watch maybe. But C-Dub, always good to see you. Biceps, good to see you. It's been a hot minute. Marion, Vicky, Lisa, Scotty, you guys all have a great night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, Ryan or Jason. If you do, name it after me. Because honestly, there's too many people naming their dogs Charlie and not enough humans. So I will see you all in the comments tomorrow. Be safe. Hug somebody you know, preferably. Hug a weirdo. I don't care.